I was broke. I had $14 in my bank account, no savings, no investments, just debt and anxiety. But today, I have over $100,000 saved and invested, and no, I didn't win the lottery or build a six-figure business overnight. I followed a simple, boring, proven plan. And I'm going to break down every step, right now, no fluff, no fake hustle. If you're tired of living paycheck to paycheck, this video might change your life. Let's rewind. I was 23. I had a part-time job, I was renting a small room, and I was spending money like I was rich. I didn't track anything. I had subscriptions I forgot about. I ate out almost every day. I bought clothes just to feel better about myself. And one day, I checked my account and saw $14. That was it. $14. My rent was due in 5 days. That was the moment. The punch in the gut. I realized, no one is coming to save me. I had to change everything. First, I stopped the bleeding. You can't build wealth if your money is leaking every month. I tracked every expense for 30 days, every coffee, every Uber ride, every dumb purchase. I canceled 5 subscriptions I didn't use. I called my phone company and asked for a cheaper plan. I stopped eating out unless it was with friends once a week. I cooked every other meal. I sold things I didn't use, my PS4, old clothes, sneakers, even some furniture. By the end of that first month, I had saved $300. For me, that was massive. I started using a basic budgeting method called the 50/30/20 rule. 50% for needs, 30% for wants, 20% for saving and investing. But I changed it. Since I was broke, I did October 20th, 70 plan. 70% to needs, 10% to wants, 20% to saving and debt. Even when I was earning just $1,500 a month, I forced myself to save $300. The key? Make saving non-negotiable, like paying rent. It comes first. Cutting expenses is powerful, but you can only cut so much. You have to increase your income. I asked for more hours at work. One extra shift a week added $200 a month. I started freelancing on weekends, graphic design at first, then writing. I flipped phones on Facebook Marketplace. I'd buy underpriced iPhones, clean them up, and resell for $50 to $100 profit. I joined Upwork and built a freelance profile. It took 3 months to get my first gig, but it paid $600. Within 6 months, I was making $2,400 a month instead of $1,500. That gave me breathing room. Before I invested a single dollar, I did one thing: I saved $1,000. Fast. This was my emergency fund. It was my get-out-of-panic money. When my car broke down, I didn't go into debt. When I lost hours at work, I was okay. Then I built it up to $3,000, enough for 3 months of bare-bones living. Your emergency fund is your financial armor. Don't skip it. After I had my emergency fund, I started investing. I didn't try to beat the market. I didn't day trade. I didn't buy random crypto. I invested in boring index funds. The S&P 500. I opened a Roth IRA and invested $500 a month. I used apps like Fidelity and Vanguard. I bought VTI and VOO, Total Market and S&P 500 index funds. I automated it. Set it and forget it. And when the market dipped, I kept investing. Because the goal wasn't to get rich in a month, it was to build long-term wealth. I had a $2,000 credit card balance at 19% interest. That debt was eating me alive. So I used the debt avalanche method. Pay the minimum on all debts. Put everything extra toward the highest interest one. When that's gone, move to the next. I also called the bank and asked for a lower interest rate. They dropped it from 19% to 14%, just because I asked. Within 5 months, I was debt-free. This was the next phase. I used the extra time and mental energy, now that I wasn't broke, to build. My freelance writing grew into a steady $1,200 a month. I started a blog about personal finance, which later brought in ad revenue. I built a small digital product, an ebook I sold for $5. Made $300 the first month. Eventually, I launched a YouTube channel. Today, I have 4 income streams. I'm not rich, but I'm free. I did this for 2 years. No shortcuts. I tracked every dollar. Saved 30 to 40% of my income. Invested monthly. Grew my side income. Said no to lifestyle creep. Lived in the same cheap apartment. Used the same $200 phone for 3 years. And guess what? After 24 months, I had $19,000 in cash. Over $31,000 in investments. And a growing side hustle worth $50,000 plus. That's how I went from broke to over $100,000 net worth. I'm not a financial guru. I'm not lucky. I didn't come from money. I just got sick of being broke, and took action. If you're watching this, you can do it too. Here's your roadmap: cut expenses fast. Start a simple budget. Increase your income. Save $1,000. Pay off bad debt. Invest automatically. Build multiple income streams. Stay consistent. One boring step at a time. That's the secret. If this video gave you clarity or motivation, hit the like button. And if you're serious about building wealth in your 20s or 30s, subscribe right now, because I'm dropping weekly videos that will help you make smarter money moves. Remember, it's not about being perfect, it's about getting better, $1 at a time.